Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts. 1. Of Mookie Betts. With Betts, where there's smoke there's probably fire. He has been clear with his intention to maximize his value on the free agent market after the 2020 season, and he's due for a final arbitration raise from the $20 million he's making this year. Trade rumors have surfaced, with reports before and after Dombrowski's dismissal that the Red Sox will entertain trade offers for the best player on the team. If Boston wants to restock a flailing farm system, trading the 2018 American League MVP would be the big move to do so. A new lead executive who's replacing Dombrowski may hesitate to make that kind of move before he has even warmed his own seat, but with Betts set to get a huge, perhaps record-setting contract, any mandate from above to shed payroll now and in the future almost has to include the star outfielder. Betts reportedly turned down an 8-year, $200 million contract extension from the Red Sox after the 2017 season, and with Tom Werner's comments it doesn't appear talks are moving very well right now with the price of poker moving a lot higher. We have made proposals to him in the past and he did want to test free agency, which is his right, Red Sox chairman Tom Werner said. And we'll have some conversations with him going forward. But obviously there will be a point where hopefully we can make a deal. Or we'll decide at that point what is plan B or plan C. But we haven't gotten to that point. And we are very open to continuing the discussions with him. Better to get something notable for Betts in the offseason rather than wait, let him go and get nothing beyond a compensatory draft pick after next season. A trade would be a bold move, and it would draw plenty of ire from fans. But there will be a market for Betts if the Red Sox are open to a deal. Trading him would signal to the rest of the roster that no one is untouchable in the right circumstance. 2. 2B Dustin Pedroia. An ongoing left knee issue has limited Pedroia to just 9 games over the last 2 seasons. Back in May, before he shifted course and had something so eloquently called a left knee joint preservation procedure in August, the 36-year-old acknowledged his murky playing future. Pedroia is due a total of $25 million over the next 2 seasons. If this were 5 or 10 years ago, that would look like a bargain. But here he, and the Red Sox, are, with that money committed to him with no guarantee he ever takes the field again. Retirement would take those obligations, $13 million next year, $12 million in 2021, off the Red Sox books. They might be stuck paying him as he attempts one last comeback. But even if he reports healthy and ready to go for spring training in Fort Myers next year, there is a solid chance Pedroia doesn't make it to opening day in the same condition, and he could very well call it a career within that stretch of time. 3. P. Andrew Cashner. Some people pointed to Cashner as a sneaky good trade acquisition for the Red Sox in July, as he escaped the Baltimore Orioles and wouldn't necessarily cost much. Peripheral numbers suggested being on a better team would be good for him, as it would be for anyone. But it was not to be for Cashner, as the right-hander has posted a 5.60 ERA for Boston, entering Saturday, over 24 appearances, 6 starts. His $10 million team option for next year will not vest, as the 340 total innings activation threshold from this year and last year will not nearly be met, 302.1 innings going into Saturday. There's some chance, if he struggles to find a team to sign with this offseason, the 33-year-old will simply retire. The Red Sox could circle back to Cashner this offseason and give him a second chance as a long reliever spot starter over a full season at a low salary. But there isn't anything beyond a better than his career mark K/9 rate, 7.1, during his current stint to make that move likely unless Cashner gets an endorsement from someone on the Boston coaching staff. J.D. Martinez. 4. DH JD Martinez. Like many of his teammates, Martinez's 2019 campaign will not be as good as his 2018 was. But he's still in line to hit over .300, .305 entering Saturday, with over 30 home runs, 35 going into Saturday, and 100 RBI, 104 entering Saturday with an OPS over .900, .939 entering Saturday. Martinez has a $23.75 million option for next year, with the same opt-out right after next year in 2021. In certain lights, a proverbial sign and trade if he opts in could be in play, and those future options are a tradable asset for Boston. Or Martinez could just opt out cleanly after the season, and try to get one last big, multi-year, completely guaranteed payday at age 32. The Red Sox may be secretly hoping Martinez opts out, even if signing him back at a cheaper rate won't be on the table at all. He is a Scott Boras client, if only to make any possible payroll reduction way easier this winter. But a creative move to trade him if he does opt in might be something Dombrowski's replacement thinks of, and has the intestinal fortitude to execute. Image result for Rick Porcello. 5. SP Rick Porcello. This one's pretty easy, as Porcello is going to be a free agent. But he has also pitched poorly, with a 5.52 ERA over 32 starts this season pending a possible, unlikely, appearance over the final 2 games. Since June 1, 21 starts, while allowing 3 runs or less in each of his last 3 starts as a noteworthy mention, he still has a 6.16 ERA. Over the last 3 seasons, since a somewhat controversial Cy Young winning season in 2016, Porcello has pitched to a 4.79 ERA. He never was a $20+ million per year pitcher based on talent, and Boston has paid that price for a below-average starter. Frankly, the Red Sox should be glad to see Porcello leave.